Okay, so as you should be aware by now, one of Riley's Irish friends has told her that they think we need to be less American. And that's what a large part of this video is going to be about. But first, I need to drink my tea. I gotta start off by saying that I don't want to be less American. I really love my country, and I don't want to stop being an American. I don't even want to kind of stop being an American. Not even a little bit. What I do want to be less of is that negative American stereotype that I know that we Americans have in certain places around the world. The problem is that I don't know exactly what that stereotype is. So what I'm going to ask Riley's Irish friend and other people out there on the internets is that you would help me. Particularly if you're not American, could you please let me know somehow what some of the stereotypes and perceptions of Americans are where you live, how you and your family feel about Americans, and why you feel that way? Also, it occurs to me that one of the things that we do that's very American is overuse the word awesome. It's probably kind of annoying sometimes. We have so many words in the English language that we don't use, and we're using awesome for everything. So I started looking up definitions. I even went to urbandictionary.com to look it up. Awesome. A sticking plaster word used by Americans to cover over the huge gaps in their vocabulary. It is one of the three words which make up most American sentences. I'm not offended by that because it's actually completely true. I don't think it's bad that we use a word a lot. We just like it. But I also do think that it's more awesome to have a larger vocabulary than just the word awesome. And so that brings me to something else I'm going to talk about. I want to talk about being more awesome. The fatal flaw with any type of online public communication is that you know that potentially millions of people could see it. You're okay with that because if you weren't, you wouldn't have put it there. But knowing that all those people could potentially see it, you're much less likely to write or say things in your most honest voice. You say them in your millions of people could be watching this voice. And even though you really try to use your this is the real true me voice, that isn't actually what you do. At least it's really hard for me. Our stated purpose in doing this was that we wanted to be more awesome. Now granted, it was kind of a silly, joke around, funny thing at the beginning. But I'm thinking about it, and this whole millions of people could be watching us, even though they're not. We have 4 subscribers. But the potential that people can see us and judge us has the very distinct possibility of hindering that quest for awesomeness. And I think that's actually what we should quest for, what it actually means for us to be more awesome. Not what we perceive to be the standard for awesome based on other people that we've never met on the internet. What's a more awesome you yourself, rather than you trying to be someone else who's more awesome. And over the next few weeks, I want to get started on this quest that I'm going on. AwesomeQuest, that's what we're calling it. Here's what a more awesome me would look like. Something that I really value is being well-rounded. So I want to learn to do new things, like play an instrument or learn a language or magic tricks. I want to be more comfortable in front of a camera. I want to be able to clearly and concisely state my ideas without using lots of ums like I just did, and be able to articulate myself well. I think a more awesome me would be more knowledgeable about world events. I'm very, very poor in keeping up with the news, and I want to be better at that because I think it's important to know what's going on in the world. I wrote down funnier, but that's not necessarily something that you can learn to be. I'll just do my best. I want you guys to tell me what a more awesome you would look like and how we can take steps to be a more awesome us. Riley, I just called you by your real name. I will see you on Wednesday.
Goodbye! Oh, I just made myself yawn. The tea.